Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Raggedy Pack, Season 8, Episode 1 of Game of Thrones. We are finally here to the I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah, final season. We're here. Woo! Let's go.
We just watched the R plus L equals J reaction. So Igly now has that. You guys have seen that around Episode 4 coming out. We rolled straight into episode 1 after watching that. Last episode, obviously, a lot of crazy stuff happened, including the reveal that Jon is the rightful heir to the Iron Throne, the best kept secret by me and Corey because we're awesome. And we also had most people agreeing to go north, save for Cersei. And yeah, the wall's down. The White Walkers are marching. And it's surely to be a fantastic final season as we head to the finish line here in the Game of Thrones universe. Igly, do you have any thoughts?
Brother, objective. We said objective here.
I'm keeping it objective, brother.
Okay. You think Jon came in his aunt?
What?
Never mind. Anyway.
Is that? Can we leave monetization on for that, Corey?
I have no idea.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Listen, winter is coming. Winter is here. It is not here in my room. It is 90 degrees.
Winter's coming.
It's
Jon Snow.
Winter came.
Yeah. It's 90 degrees in my room. I wish winter was here. This first episode is going to be like, you know, like when you're hungry and you watch food, like you like see food.
What?
And you see food, like you get hungry when you're hungry, like, oh man.
You see a commercial about food, you're just salivating, man. Or you're waiting on your meal to be done in the microwave.
This is essentially the same thing, but I'm going to see snow when it's hot as shit in my room. Anyway, I got some hot theories about what's going to happen this season. I feel like a lot of people are just going to die. I think Jaime's going to kill Cersei. I talked about that before. I feel like he's going to be the one to put her down, especially since like she's just kind of casted him aside. I think Theon's going to sack himself for Yara. I think at least one Stark child is going to die. It could be more. We got a lot of options. I don't know. These are some fever takes I'm having right now that I jotted down minutes before we started recording. I don't know. Should I do top 5, bottom 5?
Yeah. Do you have any updates? Because I know characters keep dropping like flies.
I mean, top 5 is kind of more or less the same. If anything, I feel like Theon did not get a lot of good. Tyrion did not get a lot of good scenes last season. I kind of have lingering mixed feelings about that. Especially with how they hyped my boy up at the end of season 6. I mean, a lot of that stuff has happened where we just kind of get like our expectations get subverted. But Tyrion like being outmatched at like every turn was a little bit disappointing. But he's still my boy. I'm ride or die for him. But one thing I do want to pay attention to is the bottom of my least faves.
Uh-huh.
A lot of them are dead. What do we have? Euron and Cersei? Is that it? Everyone else is Dunzo.
How you feeling about the Night King after he took down the dragon? Can he go on the bottom 5 list?
Can we quantify what is essentially a force of nature as hate or dislike?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
we hate the Night King.
I feel like there was some malice behind that spear throw, man.
I think he was just a hater.
Like, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah. Okay, sure. The Night King. If you want to put Night King above Cersei, sure. But I just want to pay attention to Cersei. I did not expect her all the way back from season 1 to be like the end game big bad opposing faction. I guess Night King kind of outweighs her, but like out of all of Tywin's children, she's probably inherited Tywin's will the most of legacy, and being cruel in that regard. Kind of, she learned the most, I guess we'll say. throwing Jaime aside, and just kind of like favoring your unborn child is wild. But yeah, fun times. I'm sure this season will be great. Sure, I definitely haven't heard anything about this season from Blake. Anyway.
You done throwing me under the bus, bro?
Okay. It wasn't just Blake. I've
not
been
act
aware.
like you're not chronically online.
I'm chronically online. I'm fully aware of the negative. Hold up.
Talk.
Lapse of judgment here. Hold up. Just a negative, or let's say infamy about season 8. But you know what? We're here. We're gonna see it out. But like, it's not to say I'm not like I fully don't know what's going on here. But I'm still gonna give it a try.
I have told Igley, go into it with an open mind.
Blake himself wants me to keep an open mind. That means a lot.
Corey and I have discussed we are going to have a separate reaction video, just the outro of us discussing our thoughts at the end of season 8. So, for the most part, my lovely thoughts that all of you love so much, especially Black Betty, will be kept until that reaction. What?
Never mind. It doesn't get it.
You don't get it because you don't read the Game of Thrones comments and know that Black Betty's my number one troll.
Whoa, Black Betty.
Oh,
that was a joke.
That was pretty funny, actually. Good job. All right, if you enjoy these reactions, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss episode 2. If you really want to see, which you should, these final couple reactions, those will be available on our Patreon 4 weeks early. We also have early access to other shows and movies over there. Our Patreon is a lot of work that we put into it, and you guys will definitely enjoy a lot of that content over there early. So check that out. Link for that in the description below. There's also a link to join our free Discord and links to all of our social medias. Check all those out. Let's get into episode 8.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
8.
It's different.
That's the swooshes. What's going on there? Oh, shit. This is where all the budget went. Oh, the ice is creeping. Last hearth?
Winter is coming faster than ever.
Please. Summers in Florida with a busted AC is not fun.
I actually forgot about this. This is so cool.
Ooh, we're going inside.
I totally forgot about this. I wasn't paying attention, and then you said that, and I'm like, what are we looking at?
Yeah.
That was a tomb, the catacombs under Winterfell, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Child.
Volume up.
Yo.
I feel like I'm watching Bran Jr.
Yeah.
Hopefully history doesn't repeat itself. Oh my god. Oh. I wonder what Arya's thinking. Hey! Come on, say something.
All these familiar faces, dude.
At least your balls won't freeze off. You have great defensive dwarf jokes, but love telling eunuch jokes. Why is that? Because I have balls. You don't.
Bro. Call him short. Damn, don't stare too hard.
I warned you. Northerners don't much trust outsiders.
John can vouch. Oh.
May the gods protect us.
Just a little flyby. Arya. Shame Winterfell doesn't have a dragon pit. Oh man.
They forgot to render in the whole army marching in that scene, but it's fine.
Aww. What's he gonna think?
He's Despacito.
You're a man. Almost.
Not
Really.
really.
Blake in the airport. Almost?
Jorah.
Got some explaining to do.
Lurking somewhere.
Ellie.
Queen Daenerys of House Targaryen. My sister. Sansa Stark, the Lady of Winterfell.
The North is as beautiful as your brother claimed. As are you.
Ooh.
That's sweet.
Winterfell is yours, Your Grace.
We don't have time for all this.
Oh,
The Night King has your dragon.
walk
He's
in.
one of them now.
Oh!
The wall is falling.
No!
The dead march south.
That's terrible news to say.
This is great timing by Lord Brandon.
They don't have time.
Lord Umber. When can we expect your people to arrive?
Yeah, where are they at?
We need more horses and wagons, if it please, my lady. And my lord. And my queen. Sorry.
You'll have as many as we can spare. Hurry back to Last Hearth and bring your people here.
Big task for a little lad.
We need to send ravens to the Night's Watch as well.
Big shoes to
There's
fill.
no sense in manning the castles anymore. We make our stand here.
At once, Your Grace.
Your Grace.
Chill.
You left Winterfell a king and came back
A consort?
I'm not sure what you are now. We named you King in the North.
Okay, let's not rile everybody up.
He's probably like, where's Baelish?
You did, my lady. I had a choice. Keep my crown.
Sansa, chill.
I chose the North.
If anyone survives the war to come, we'll have Jon Snow to thank.
Guess I'm up.
He risked his life to show us the threat is real, and soon the Lannister army will ride north to join our cause.
He was like,
Everybody
can I
did
cook
that.
with this? Never mind.
I know our people haven't been friends in the past.
How are we meant to feed the greatest army the world has ever seen? While I ensured our stores would last through winter, I didn't account for Dothraki, Unsullied, and 2 full-grown dragons.
Good question.
Dragons eat, anyway. Whatever they want.
A little bit of tension.
My lord. My lady.
Oh, I didn't even think about this.
My lady.
Roose is such a freaking badass. Or Royce, my fault. Should never disrespect a goat like that.
The Lady of Winterfell. Has a nice ring to it.
You want to get married again?
Hand of the Queen. Depending on the Queen, I suppose.
Last time we spoke was at Joffrey's wedding.
Good times.
Miserable affair.
It had its moments.
It had its moments.
Smile?
Apologies for leaving like that.
Yes, it was a bit hard to explain why my wife fled moments after the king's murder.
We both survived.
I guess so.
Underestimated you. Most of them are dead now.
Likewise?
You have every right to be fearful of my sister. No one fears her more than I do, but I promise you'll be
Cersei
safe.
told you her army was coming north to fight for you,
She did.
and you believed her. I used to think you were the cleverest man alive.
Yeah.
Chill.
What happened?
Season 7
None.
happened.
Yeah. What? Like, she's right. What happened?
Hey, yo.
Even Bran's
What do you
wondering what,
see?
happened.
No, Brand knows what happened, bro.
He's wondering why it happened.
You used to be taller.
What do you mean?
How did you sneak up
He
on me?
grew.
How did you survive a knife through the heart?
Oh,
I didn't.
God, I love this.
It's like when they hugged in season 1.
Yeah.
You still have it.
Beetle.
Needle.
How many bodies has that caught, sis?
Have you ever used it?
Oh, yeah. Once or twice.
Once or twice.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa,
That
chill,
was not
brother.
intentional. My fault.
Don't. Yeah. You might as well recite every line.
Trust me, this season's been omitted from my brain. I did not know that was the line.
Yeah, me and Blake only watched it once together in 2019.
Hey, check this out.
Valyrian steel.
Jealous?
Too heavy for me.
Where were you before? I could have used your help with Sansa.
It's a long story.
She doesn't like your queen, does she?
Sansa thinks she's smarter than everyone.
She's the smartest person I've ever met.
Well, you're defending her. You.
John.
I'm defending our family. So is she.
I'm her family too.
Don't forget that.
Hmm.
The dead have broken through the wall.
Oh. She's smiling at that.
Good.
Okay. Yeah.
What's that, Iggly?
We call that an armada. Blake?
Was this revealed in
is-
season 7?
Who's Buddy?
Who's Giga Chad?
The mercenaries.
Golden Company.
It was revealed in season 7.
The last Greyjoys left in the world.
Hmm.
The last ones with balls, anyway.
Okay.
You picked the losing side.
Then I'll sail the Iron Fleet somewhere else. But first, I'm gonna the Queen.
Okay. Let's see how that goes.
20,000 men, is it?
Yes, Your Grace. A few died in transit.
Ow.
I cheated at dice.
Okay.
Or maybe I cheated. Someone cheated.
Horses
2,000.
and elephants.
No elephants, Your Grace.
No elephants.
Damn, no elephants.
Deals off.
The budget didn't account for that, Brett.
I was told the Golden Company had elephants.
They are excellent beasts, Your Grace.
Hard to transport?
But not well suited to long sea voyages.
Okay.
You are most welcome here in King's Landing, Captain Strickland.
We look forward to fighting
Strickland.
on your behalf, Your Grace.
See you, King of the Hill.
Yeah, that's what they're powering those flames with.
Propane. Strickland propane.
Am I most welcome here?
You are a true friend of the crown
Hmm.
and an honored guest.
As a true friend and an honored guest.
You can have the mountain.
The mountain can have you, brother.
We would talk in private.
You want to buy one.
Ooh.
You want a queen. Earn her.
Is that where this quote came from?
How?
I've never heard it.
I've given
I've heard of it before.
An army and the Iron Fleet. My heart is nearly broken.
Hmm.
You're insolent. I've executed men for less.
They were lesser men.
What's he gonna do, like threaten to switch sides on her? Oh, hell no. You sent away Jamie for this dude?
I hear the dragon burnt up 1,000 Lannister men.
Okay.
Burnt up some of my favourite boys.
Tall, handsome William.
Yeah, tall, handsome William.
Buy one.
He said what's left of him could fit in a wine glass.
I am the only man you ever met who shot a dragon.
Did you?
Nearly killed it.
That's brave.
Wait till they meet the Night King. This is where the budget went?
The ginger?
Yep.
That's him.
Can we stop talking about the dragons?
Soprano of Blackwater.
Damn.
You're kidding me.
Apologies for the interruption, but the Queen did urge me to hurry.
Braun doesn't get a break.
Okay, they can talk about William.
Poor girl. The pox will take her within the year.
Oh no.
Which girl?
The Queen's brothers made promises to you and broke them. Her Grace wants to rectify their mistake.
Hmm. A castle
Gave
then.
me a castle and a wife, then rectified me right out of them.
That was Sir Jamie's doing, not her.
Rectified me.
Our Queen's brothers are unlikely to survive their northern adventures, but in the event that they do,
Oh. Is that...
she has a keen sense of poetic justice.
I guess so, yeah, after...
Family.
How much does money talk, Braun? You think that crossbow's gonna get passed down, the family killing crossbow?
I wanted those elephants.
Is that a euphemism?
So, how do I compare
It's an elephant?
to the Fat King?
You're insulting my late husband.
Are you offended?
Robert had the Warhammer.
Every night, but he still didn't know his way around a woman's body.
And the Kingslayer?
You enjoy risking your neck, don't you?
Life is boring.
You're not boring. I'll give you that. You might be the most arrogant man I've ever met. I like that.
Okay.
I'm going to put a prince in your belly.
There's already one there. Sorry. How does she feel about that? Disgusted? That's effed up. Would not wish thou my worst enemy.
What about somebody in your bottom 5?
That as well. Oh. Okay. Oh shit, we're actually doing something?
Throwing axe.
Welcome, Theon. The plot is here for you.
Brothers' redemption arc continues into season 8.
Surely Euron is still in the Red Keep.
Given his magic, what do you call it?
I don't know what he called it, brother. I don't want to know. Okay. Deserved.
Let's go.
We could have offered him a hand that was compatible there.
Daenerys will need somewhere to retreat if they can't hold the north. Somewhere the dead can't go.
The Iron Islands.
You're my queen. I go where you command.
You want to go to Winterfell? To fight for the Starks? Go.
You've paid her back.
What is dead may never die.
What is dead may never die.
We kill the bastards anyway.
That got a smile out of me.
That was nice.
I can't remember if that's Karstark or Umber.
Yeah, forget the sigils.
I want to say Karstark.
Welcome back, my lady.
Yeah,
you're right.
Follow me.
I do remember something from this.
One of the better sigils.
It's pretty basic.
Anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't argue with that.
I feel like the star is hard to draw.
You want their loyalty? You have to earn it.
Earn it by defending them. I mean, it's going to come with time.
On the off chance that we survive the Night King,
marriage?
The 7 kingdoms, for once in their whole shit history, were ruled by a just woman and an honorable man.
Oh,
make a handsome couple.
Matchmaker here.
Our influence. Jon and Daenerys don't want to listen to lonely old men.
Not that old. Not as old as him.
Our queen respects the wisdom of age.
Respect is how the young keep us at a distance, so we don't remind them of an unpleasant truth. Nothing lasts.
So they want to, like, officiate it now? I mean, I think they're already working on it. No need to
doesn't like me.
intrude.
She doesn't know you.
She doesn't need to be my friend. But I am her queen.
Sister-in-laws? Soon to be.
Respect me.
I want to see how the Dothraki react to Army of the Dead.
The dragons are belly eating.
Oh no.
Maybe they're just cold.
I think it's the depression, brother. One of their siblings has fallen.
So, you asked the name of the dragon.
What's wrong with them?
The one that died?
They don't like the north.
You're right. You should pay attention.
Okay.
Go on.
Hey, yo? Hey, yo?
I don't know how to ride a dragon.
You'll learn.
Nobody does until they ride a dragon.
I thought this would...
Then I've enjoyed your company, Jon Snow.
I thought this would be more difficult.
Not when you're a Targaryen.
It's in his blood.
Or more so just Danny saying, yo, hop on.
What do I hold on to?
Whatever you can.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You didn't even tell him how to land.
He held onto the throttle.
That's cute. A little dragon riding date. Careful. Hey, yo! Pull up!
He's just having fun.
Maybe this is why they're hungry. They need to be taken out for a walk. This is a nice moment before the Army of the Dead attacks. Oh shit, he managed to land. How's he feeling?
You've completely ruined horses for me.
It's beautiful.
We could stay 1,000 years. No one would find us.
We'd be pretty old.
Did that sound familiar, Igor? What she said?
I'm sorry.
No, he should take more notes.
My fault.
This is kinky talk.
It's similar to what
Let's find
Igor
a
said to
cave.
him in the... There you go. In the cave.
Ah. Damn.
Pretty sure there's a blooper of Kit Harington tripping in the snow when they're walking during the scene.
Yeah, there is.
Making it a little bit awkward.
Bro's blocking the rooster, as the kids say.
Never heard that in my life.
Gen Z's built
Well, you're not a
different.
kid, so.
My fault, you'd know that. As a former child yourself. Ooh,
Former.
Easy making a blade that big with dragon glass.
obsidian axe, bro? Goddamn.
I'm just saying it's a tricky material to
You know
work.
who makes weapons for the wildlings? Cripples and...
Okay.
Which one are you?
Leave him be.
Oh, the double.
You left me to die.
First I robbed you.
The Lord of Light's plan.
You're a
Smile?
cold little bitch, aren't you? Guess that's why you're still alive.
That was a nice axe you made for him. We've gotten better.
Yeah, thanks. So do you. I mean, you look good.
Riz?
Riz?
So do you.
It's not a bad place to grow up if it wasn't so cold.
Stay close to that forge then.
Oh, is that a command, Lady Stark?
Oh.
Don't call me that.
As you wish, milady.
Can you make it?
What do you need something like this for?
What's
Can
that?
you make it
Vampires.
or not?
You already have a sword.
Bro, the way she pulls that dagger out is so raw.
Valyrian steel. I always knew you were just another rich girl.
Okay.
You don't know any other rich girls.
Okay.
Just came in to place your order, then dipped.
With a smirk and an
Your Glover
innuendo.
wishes us good fortune, but he's staying in Deepwood Mont with his men.
Okay.
House Glover will stand behind House Stark as we have for 1,000 years.
That was an effing lie.
We couldn't get the actor back.
I will stand behind Jon Snow, he said.
Is that true?
I don't know,
The king
but
in the north.
that would make sense with the shit writing.
Did you bend the knee to save the North? Or because you love her?
So who's to say? Maybe both. Sam? Hey!
You should watch that scene back
So
just
you're
in
the
slow motion to watch Sam's face.
Which man am I, Your Grace?
The one who saved Ser Jorah when no one else could.
Aha!
They could. They just wouldn't.
If it's not too much trouble, I could use a pardon.
From the watch.
I borrowed a few books from the
Oh.
Citadel. Also a sword
From the Citadel?
from my family.
Oh, which family would that be?
It's been in House Tarly for generations, so it would have been mine anyway, eventually.
Yeah, look this man in the face
Other ideas.
and tell him his father's dead.
Not Randall Tarly.
You know him.
Oh, she does.
I burned him.
I offered to let him retain his lands and titles if he bent the knee. He refused.
At least we're being real.
At least I'll be allowed home again. Now that
Oh,
my brother's the Lord.
Yeah, that was bad writing too. Our
Your
fault.
brother stood with your father.
So he will be
That-
allowed home.
Yeah. In fact, some would say the head of the house. Once he gets pardoned.
Because the Night's Watch is, not a thing anymore.
True.
May I?
Of course.
Need time to cry.
That's tough.
Permission to cry, ma'am? That's like the first, one of the few times she met the direct results of her actions. Like face to face. I guess there have been other instances, but chill, brother. Don't get bodied by a wagon.
Oh, there's Bran conveniently staring.
Ah, you know what
As
I know.
Always.
Link up.
The crew made sure to park his wheelchair in the right spot.
What are you doing out here?
Waiting for an old friend. It's time to tell John the truth.
You're his brother. Shouldn't you tell him?
Not exactly.
I'm not his brother.
I'm the three-eyed
Trusts you
crow.
more than anyone.
Raven. Ready to do it down here? Damn.
You okay?
It's slippery, man. The ice.
Bro didn't bring a candle to light his way.
I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to be down here.
Aww. The boys.
What are you doing in Winterfell? Or did you read every book in the Citadel already?
Kind of.
Gilly, is she alright? She's good. Little Sam?
Little Sam.
You're banging your aunt, brother.
Daenerys.
Okay, maybe you should
executed my father and brother.
Oh, damn.
They were prisoners.
Not exactly prisoners, but...
She didn't tell you.
Potential prisoners.
I'm so sorry.
Would you have done it?
I've executed men who disobeyed me.
You've also spared men. Thousands of wildlings when they refused to kneel.
I wasn't a king.
But you were. You've always been.
I bent the knee. I'm not king in the north anymore.
I'm not talking about the king in the north. I'm talking about the king of the bloody Seven Kingdoms.
Ah, this is how we're doing it.
Bran and I worked it out. I had a High Septon's diary. Bran had... whatever Bran has.
Yeah, there's no writing for it.
Your mother was Lyanna Stark. And your father, your real father, was Rhaegar Targaryen. You've never been a bastard. You are Aegon Targaryen, true heir to the Iron Throne.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. I know it's a lot to take in.
So I banged my aunt.
My father was the most honorable man I ever met.
That's exactly right.
Your father, Ned Stark.
Okay.
He promised your mother he'd always protect you.
It's Lyanna's statue behind him.
That's so
the
cool.
True king.
The fact that they're doing it here.
Targaryen, sixth of his name, protector of the realm, all of it.
Sixth of his name.
What happened to 4 through 5?
Who knows?
I know this is a huge shock.
She shouldn't be.
Oh man, we're doing this.
It's treason. It's the truth. You gave up your crown to save your people. Would she do the same?
She gave up a dragon. It's too quiet.
It's me when Igly and I are going into a dungeon, and I'm like, Igly, go first.
Varric's on last life right now. He's on last stand. No more revives. Unless Tormund sees the Lord of Light.
He's out of Estus flasks.
Yeah.
Stay back, he's got blue eyes!
I've always had blue eyes!
That's so funny. How long will that flame last? Do you have to keep recasting it?
Nah. It's what they call bottomless.
Oh, the spiral.
It's a message from the Night King.
Okay.
It's between us and Winterfell.
We can double up on the horses. If the horses last, we'll get there before the dead. We just have to hope the Night King doesn't come first.
Damn.
God damn. That caught me off guard. I was looking down.
You didn't see when he opened his eyes?
I
No.
remember the first time I watched it, I didn't catch it either. But I caught it that time.
Oh, man.
Is the Night King
Damn,
on the
bro,
bottom 5 now? Is his
You killed a
position
kid,
solidified?
Igley?
I guess so. That's the requirement. Damn, bro, we just got some lines this episode too after so long.
My lady, my lord, your grace. Sorry. That's the line Igley's talking about.
Yeah.
We need horses.
Very important. What? Hey, wait a minute. Oh.
What are you doing up here?
It's been since season 1 since you've been up here, brother.
Yeah, so I was confused. Oh, hey. What's up? Funny seeing you here.
Waiting for an old friend, you said?
Oh, damn, that's what he meant? Oh, shit. Welcome back to the good side, Jamie.
All right, Igley, collect your thoughts. I gotta pee.
Okay.
Do you think Jamie was having flashbacks of him clapping Cersei cheeks in the tower?
Honestly, listen, it's probably a long ride from King's Landing, so like, maybe that was keeping him going. You know, part of me wonders, what if Cersei kind of sent him away like that? I mean, because she knew Euron was going to come collecting, you know? And if Jamie was there, he would never effing allow that shit. Like, Cersei as heartless, I mean, should I pause?
Up to you. I'm sure Blake wouldn't mind either way.
Okay, I'll just continue then. Like, Cersei, as cold as she is right now, there's some lines like that I feel like if she wouldn't cross still. And like this kind of feels like one of those lines. We saw her her real emotions after Euron left.
Right.
She's disgusted with what she had to do. So that just kind of further backs that idea, I guess.
What'd I miss?
I was bringing up the idea of, did Cersei send Jamie away because she knew Euron was going to come collecting?
Collecting on what?
I don't want to repeat it, brother. Yeah.
Welcome to season 8, Igley.
It's nice so far. I mean, like we got some cool scenes, some cool reunions, but I don't know. Doesn't seem too bad so far.
Okay. What stood out to you?
Are you fishing for a specific answer, brother?
No,
or?
I'm teeing you up to literally go into your 30-minute exposition.
Wow. Thanks
so go
for
ahead.
teeing me up. Okay.
You're welcome.
Well, I guess when I did not expect, when Bran said waiting for an old friend, I did not expect it to be Jamie. I know he season 7 left off with him heading up here, but I guess if anything, I was expecting Moira. Because I don't wear Mira.
Oh.
Wrong name. I got confused.
Is there a Moira?
Listen, I guess so Mira. Anytime I think of Mira's name, I just think of Rainbow Six Siege, and I guess I just got it confused with Overwatch.
Yeah,
because I think there's a character named Moira in Overwatch.
Yeah, she's a healer.
Oh.
So
I don't play shit games.
I haven't touched Overwatch. I'm just aware of the name. I just got the names confused.
Yeah, she went home to be with her family. I remember she got pissed at Bran too for not being Bran.
But I assume, maybe with all this shit going down, we're gonna see Mira again. But this is actually, I mean, I still want to see Mira at some point, hopefully, because she was a cool character. But this is actually it's a lot more unexpected. I'm sure they'll have a good talk, thanks for what you did to my legs. Let me repay that. I see your and you're missing your arm, or like brothers now,
Yeah.
There were a lot of cool reunions this episode. I like there are a lot of positive scenes, I should say. Jon reuniting with Bran and Arya was so cool to see. And I mean, we now have a bigger problem of Sam acting purely on emotion for getting the negative news, saying, "Yo, Jon, my goat, you should be queen." King, king, not Dany. You should sit on the Iron Throne. Which, I mean, we don't. I understand what the prophecy might be, but like in this stage of the game, I feel like things are kind of done already. We can't, like, it's going to be a little bit awkward if we backpedal now, and also we got the Army of Dead like to contend with first. But I feel like this episode overall does a good job of circling back to like the first episode of the show, where it all started with Winterfell. It's all started with like, especially with like the Umber Boy's body. Forgive me, I don't know his name. What is the Umber Boy's name?
I don't know what we're saying. You can just call him Lord Umber.
Alicent Karstark is the name of the girl.
Okay. Lord Umber, for lack of a name. Seeing his body sprawled out, like his body part, or just completely disfigured. It might have been multiple bodies. I don't know. Because he's a little boy and it was a pretty big spiral, so probably multiple bodies. Put in the spiral.
Yeah, there were a lot of different arms in there. So
yeah, okay. Listen, it's Godric, you know, maybe he was cooking.
Yeah, right. The grafted, correct.
I'm glad you remember, brother. It shows. It's paid off. But it just circles back to the first episode, seeing the bodies in that same formation, and also with like, I don't know, like the first episode, like being a lot of everyone's back in Winterfell.
Everyone here riding into town. I remember when Robert and the gang were riding in. I think it was Arya who was trying to get like a good view. That's kind of similar to
of like the knights and stuff. Yeah,
a little Umber climbing the tree.
So it feels almost nostalgic. Granted, the terms of this reunion is not. I mean, like, it's not a good time. We got a lot of shit to contend with, and people aren't happy. They don't like Dany, which is like understandable. But we listen. We need everyone we can get. So I mean, it makes sense for people to be distrustful, and Jon's like doing his best to kind of mediate the situation. So I don't know what my man is going to be thinking over these next few episodes with the bomb Sam just dropped. I don't think we have time for that drama right now. Put that aside for season 9. You know.
Yeah.
But I mean, to me, this episode was all about the reunions.
There's important plot. Even Gendry and Arya, when they were talking, and him calling her, well, First Lady of Winterfell, she said, "Don't call me that," and he said, "My lady," because I remember he used to call her Milady, and she was like, "Don't call me that."
Yeah, because like it circles back to like when like it was revealed that she was Arya was not Ari, or Ari was Arya. So it's just a cool, like, it's such a cool scene. There's so many cool scenes in this episode.
Yeah, her and the Hound as well.
Mm-hmm. You robbed me. You left me for dead. It was a good thing. No mercy kills, because he survived that shit. Things don't bode well just in general, because like genuinely, like after we deal with this shit, the Lannisters aren't helping Jaime, offering his one good hand to the cause, but like the Lannisters are looking stacked after all things are done, unless like, you know, the Night King has some real hater energy and they just like kind of creep along the coast and just hit King's Landing first, you know? I don't know, but that's probably not going to happen. They don't have elephants though.
Yeah, that's a dub.
So, because I mean, shit, they didn't want to do undead elephants. I'm guessing. Yeah, I mean, there's not really. I don't have any like large or like long-winded thoughts to share besides that?
So I do.
Okay.
Surprisingly, not that much negative. I am going to save most of my negative thoughts for our final reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to get revealed. So I'm going to wait until the end of next episode to talk about the dragon. John riding the dragon. I think it does. I really do. If it doesn't, we'll talk about it next episode.
Okay.
But that moment with John riding a dragon, you know, becoming a dragon rider, like being a true Targaryen is really cool. And I was cheesing ear to ear during that scene. I also think there's two really rational overreactions in this episode. The first one being Yara socking Theon in the face the moment he saves her.
I mean, fair.
I think that is one of the most rational things that I've seen written in the Game of Thrones universe. Because, like, you know, you're a prisoner, right? Who knows what's been done to you? Thank God we didn't have to see anything that's been done to her on screen.
Yeah.
But and like just imagining the horrors that's been done to her. Her very first reaction, the guy that she saved, nursed back to life, basically, and then saw him jump over the side of the boat. What's her first reaction? Punch this bitch in the face, bro.
Like, yeah, you did this to me not once but twice.
And it wasn't a jab. Like, she put that bro on his ass. I mean,
yeah.
I like Theon's character arc is one of the few things in this show that is so satisfying from start to finish. So satisfying. You're by the time the show reaches its conclusion, you are not upset with Theon. Anywho.
Yeah.
Also, the Sam reaction. It would have been so easy for Dumb and Dumber to have just written him as like, oh, my dad hated me, so I'm not sad that he's dead. You actually get an emotional reaction out of him.
Yeah, because
throwing Dick
to
on
him,
in the
they're
mix,
still family.
It makes it hit even harder if it's just Randall.
Look,
because he's like, my brother is the head of the house now. It's like, oh, your brother's dead too. That's when it really tore him up. Because Dickon didn't deserve that.
My thoughts aside on Dickon dying, the reaction from Sam is really
real.
good writing. It's
like
really good.
I would attribute to like you're playing a game, you make a bad choice in the quest line, and like this is like the consequence you're paying for it. You know, you killed an NPC, and now the NPC's like family is pissed at you.
Yeah, and you said it in that moment. I made sure to make a mental note of it, like Daenerys seeing real consequences from her actions.
Yeah,
I do not agree with the writing decision to have both of them die. But I do like the way that it's actually written into this scene. I do.
Like,
yeah.
You would have been upset if Sam was like, all right.
Right. I would have been, oh my God. But it's really cool to see the look on her face when she realizes his last name's Tarly. And she literally says, you don't mean Rickon Tarly, right? That's so genuine. That is good writing. What did I say? Rickon?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Sorry.
You probably got Rickon.
My fault. Randall.
I got you, bro. I got you,
right? I know, bro.
Yeah.
Alley-oop. So that shit's really cool, man. Seeing Sansa and Tyrion interact, awesome. The Hound and Arya seems like a throwaway. You can literally just have Arya walk into the forge and find Gendry. Save the Hound reunion for later.
I would have appreciated it to be like two separate scenes, but it is what it is.
It should have been. It should have been. At the end of the day, and I know I said I'd save most of my negative thoughts, so this is my only one, I promise. At the end of the day, this season, the reason it is so widely discussed, I'm choosing to be nice, widely discussed, is pacing. It's pacing. And you start to see those cracks from episode 1. There's no reason she should reunite with Gendry and the Hound in the same scene. There's no reason. In a show that historically has been 10 episodes, there's no reason. So it's as simple as that, really.
Those I will agree. Like both those scenes have deserved their own moments because, I mean, both characters are people extremely important to Arya and like have been like played a huge part on her journey.
I mean, I would have to go back, but I'm pretty sure her relationship with Gendry is fleshed out throughout season 2 into season 3.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe season 3 into season 4, because now that I'm looking at Blackwater's the end of season 2, so the Hound leaves King's Landing then. We get to split up at some, like, the characters, so Gendry leaves in episode 8 of season 3. Arya has been with Gendry throughout season 2 into midway through season 3. It's a character disgrace, really, to rush those together, because Gendry and the Hound are 2 different chapters of Arya's character.
No, that's I 100% agree with that.
So I genuinely do feel like I'm watching this for the first time.
Yeah.
Like I can't speak for you, Corey, but you know, I know how it ends, but a lot of this stuff I've forgotten.
Same
I really
here.
have.
I mean, from this episode, the main thing I remember, of course, is Jon riding the dragon, him and Daenerys going out to those waterfalls, and then the Sam dropping the bomb on him in the crypt. Aside from that, like all the little character interactions, reunions and stuff, kind of forgot about them.
I remembered the opening scene. Everything else, I was like, oh yeah, oh okay, sure. I'm just scrubbing through here to make sure I get all my thoughts, because like genuinely, I have not thought about this season outside of the pure thought of I dislike it since we watched it. Which Raggedy Pack lore is the first time I remember watching something on release with Corey and Kojo, for the people still watching, with Corey and Kojo. Like we sat down at 8 o'clock every Sunday night, 9 o'clock their time, 8 o'clock my time, to watch season 8 of Game of Thrones. That's the origin story. We shouldn't have. So other than that, I really don't like the disdain that Sansa shows Daenerys. I think
Daenerys threw a little shot back at her.
She did, but it's kind of like the wrong full circle for a character. I mean, and I mean that in the sense of like, we just had Sansa break the chains of Littlefinger. And she's back to just hating everyone. I
would say like it's more so like being cautious, which has been like a attribute Sansa's always kind of shown. Because like she's not going to be, even if Jon, let's say, vouches for someone, she's not going to be like immediately trusting of them. She was also like not even fully trusting of Jon in a lot of prior cases. There's always like some, even though she says she has faith in Jon, I imagine it's not 100%.
She doesn't always trust his judgment because his judgment is directed by
he's emotional.
Yeah. She's trying to be logical. You know, this person's a stranger to you. Her father did horrible things. She has dragons. She could cause a lot of damage. You know, let's not just, you know, give our full allegiance to her right away.
I'll defer for the sense of there's more to watch.
If there's more to come to like that backs up your, we can just leave it.
I don't know if it does or not
for this episode. Like, you know, Daenerys
and
coming
I think that's
in,
fair.
she's untrusting.
But in my opinion, just based off Sansa to this point, because honestly, I'm not exactly sure what's to come in regard. Like, I know the key points, right? But
it's a mystery.
To me, it's just like Sansa's character is smarter than to poke Daenerys. She's smarter than that. She's going to be more coy with it rather than calling her out in the middle of, what do dragons eat anyway? In the middle of a public meeting. She's going to be more sly than that, more smart, more manipulative even. I say manipulative like it's a negative thing, but like, you know, she's going to pull a little bit of strings like Littlefinger taught her, like Cersei taught her. She's not just going to be like...
So, I mean, we might be
We're
going
splitting
a bit
hairs.
too. We're splitting hairs, but like I see your point. I see my point. I can view the lens of how she acted in the council as manipulation. She's like kind of keeping people questioning, like how legitimately how are we going to feed this army? Dragons, shit, they're big. They must eat a lot. I think Sansa is a character that has survived by being cold, and while the chain of Littlefinger is gone, like she's still like learned the lessons, and she's gonna use them.
I would agree with you, except I'd say cold but smart. Sansa is a lot smarter than she lets on. That is my issue.
Just like Tyrion, as like her perception of Tyrion.
Don't get me started, brother. I said I'm saving the negatives for later. Anywho, any further thoughts, gentlemen?
That's it.
I felt like Sir Yaps-a-Lot Jr. here for a second.
I mean, brother, like if we look at the wavelengths, you might have me beat this episode.
Saving, brother.
That would be a first if Blake beat you on a Game of Thrones reaction.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Trust. That first will be broken if it hasn't already.
Count those wavelengths for me.
Yeah, I'll send a screenshot. I guess.
Favorite scene, Corey?
Yeah. So, I mean, there are two that I like in different ways. Man, I guess I'll give my first place to the Sam and Jon reunion and like the dropping that information on Jon and how he reacts and like the explanation of everything. I really like that. And then, of course, like not far behind it is Jon and Daenerys riding the dragons together.
Mine's the opening scene, the usage of music, and then how it completely stops.
Mm-hmm.
It's really great. Followed by the dragons showing up, everybody being shocked. Like that is peak Game of Thrones.
It's really good.
It really is. It's aura from every character. Followed closely by Jon and Daenerys riding the dragons, but I will never give that scene number one. So anyway, any further thoughts?
That's it.
You're good.
Okay. If you enjoyed this reaction, like, subscribe, noti bell, check out our Patreon for 4 weeks early access, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
See ya.
See ya.